Very good afternoon to all. Welcome back to Tally CA Connect. Our expert for today is Mr. Rajendra Mithari, who is a passionate Tally trainer, teacher, and always has a knack of finding solutions in TallyPrime for even the smallest task. So, of late, with the audit season coming in, he has been receiving few queries on, how can you see multiple ledgers and can at the same time and do analysis better, or using JSON API for integrations. And of course, with a lot of people using AI for analysis today's purpose, with the risk of, the data being public as it's an open AI and open AI platforms. So Rajendra sir did found a trick for all the three practical challenges which he has been receiving, and approached saying that this must be a greater topic to be discussed at a bigger forum such as CA Connect, where we meet every Wednesday with chartered accountants in our community, in our database, in our customers. So thank you so much for joining in today. And let's hope the session is very useful as much. And I'm sure a lot of people have already asked for it. So here's the solution. So Rajendra sir, thank you so much for listening to the problems very closely and finding a solution. Over to you. And yeah, we received a request on seeing the recording of previous sessions. I'll share the playlist towards the end of the session where you can refer so that you can forward it with your staff and colleagues as well. So thank you so much, Rajendra sir. Over to you.
Yes. Thank you, madam. So, so these are topics we are going to cover, and these are topics actually received from many queries. So many times we got a few chartered accountants asking about how we can get benefit of AI if we have data with us, tally trial balance with us. But problem is that our data is going to share on the cloud, so that is slightly risky. That is the one of the query. Then few are asking about some tally internal tricks, like how you can get multiple data analysis, multiple data analysis with one screen of tally by default. Then few are asking about some tricky parts. So I just consolidated 3 4 points in together, and today we are just starting with the these topics. So this is the first one we are going to looking forward for tally. So I just opening a data, you can see here. Okay, so let's suppose this is the trial balance. Normally, what happens whenever we are as a chartered accountant, as an auditor, as a staff of chartered accountant, whenever we want to analyze the data, mostly we have three final statements: balance sheet, profit and loss account, and trial balance. From that, we are drilling down to the ledger level or any particular report. But problem is that trial balance itself have only 2 3 aspects, like opening balance, transactions. You can net out the transaction debit and credit, that is also available, closing balance, and max to max percentages. So here you can see, if I want to analyze my sundry debtors, let's take one example of current assets. Okay, see, sundry debtors, sundry creditors, maybe multiple tasks you want, but I just taking one, which is sundry debtors. So let's see, sundry debtors are there, and I want to analyze these all sundry debtors where, um, see here there are many groups also. So these are area wise groups, Gujarat and these groups. So I want to analyze all debtors. So I am clicking here ledger wise. But issue is that a debit and credit may be having multiple voucher types amounts. Let's see, whenever you are debiting a party, it may be a sales account, means sales invoice. Okay. When you are crediting, it may be a receipt or it may be a credit note. Which means when I am going to sell to a party of 100 rupees plus GST 105, then it is debited 105. But it, when, if I want to analyze the data, what is total amount of quantum of each party in sundry debtors with sales return, then receipts, total sales. So I cannot analyze all parties at a time. I have to enter on the ledger. Then I have to check here sales versus receipts. So it is a big task to analyze my data with voucher type wise. Okay, so this is the first.
Rajendra, sir, there's a
Yeah,
request to make the font bigger. So if you zoom in, so I
yeah,
think
yeah,
people will be able to see more clearly.
yeah. Okay, thank you. So yeah, thank you. So this is the requirement how I can analyze my datas or creators or many reports. So the trick is moving to the Excel steps. First, being an auditor or audit staff, I have to check that total debited to debtors. May be possible that sales invoice done to a sundry creditor. That is also possible because there is no any restriction that you cannot make sales invoice to a sundry creditor. That is also possible. So it may be possible that cash account is debited instead of sundry debtors or creditors. So cash sale may be there. So first you have to check display account book sale register, take any period. Okay, then just check here, change view, extract F12 and not inventory required. So here is the grouping. Again, I am repeating here. Just click on the sales register, take any month, just change view as extract. What we are going to search, this is the first step. We are checking, is there any sales made to a sundry creditor? So this is the sundry debtors group and these are subgroupings. So you can see here, there are few debtors in the subgrouping. So I can zoom here. You can check. So what happens? If I press here shift enter, you can see here by default it is exploded. When I press shift enter, it is undo. It is not exploded. It is a summary extract. Now you can see sundry creditor also available in the sales. So it is now assured by the user that I have sold material to debtors plus creditors. So in that case, you can take, I just take 1 month, you can take full period and you can just analyze how much sundry, which sundry creditors are affected for sale and how much sundry debtors are there. Now, let us directly move to the trick. Move to the trial balance, F12, opening, transactions, closing, and move inside of the current asset sundry debtors. This is nothing but a group summary. Now, here is the solution because now I am assured about sundry debtors. Okay, but you can also check this trick for sundry creditors also. Now I want bifurcation of this amount, whether it is debited by sales, whether it is debited by journal voucher, that is also possible. So right side there is a button which is apply filter. Okay, so first I am just opening a report which is I already saved as a save view. You can see here directly result I am going to show you. Sales versus credit note versus receipt. Just I am clicking here. So you will get this amazing report from Tally by default. No need to take any TDL or development. So complete trial balance, now it is bifurcated. You can enter on any your desired groups. Okay. Now I am moving to the sundry debtors. So whole trial balance is now bifurcated. That is your choice on which group you are going to enter. Now I have bifurcation of all group wise opening balance with sales, with credit note, with receipt. Now how to do this? Okay, let's see. This is sale and this is receipt. So there is the only one simple point you have to just remember. I am showing you this from scratch. Okay. This is my normal trial balance, F12. Opening balance is your choice. Yes, you want opening balance. Transaction, you can make it net out, no issue. Closing balance is also your choice. You can set yes or no. If you are analyzing whole ledger, then set yes. If you are not analyzing whole ledger, you want to just analyze sales versus receipt versus credit note, then no need of debtors opening balance and closing balance. That is also possible. Okay, so I can just disable them. Okay, these are normal. Now, here is the trick. You have to add a column. It is a new column. Just click a new column. I am repeating the step. Right side is a button Alt C. New column. Nothing to do here. Just press Control A. Okay. So this is first. This is second column. Again new column. Control A. Again new column. Control A. I want 4 columns. Currently 4 columns are having same value. Okay. Let's filter one by one. Now, how to filter a column? That is interesting part. Okay. By default, your cursor is at the left side here. If you are in the left side, cursor is the on this column, then apply filter is something different. That is filtering your groups and ledgers. Means you can filter when your cursor is the left side on this. Here you can see. You can see here. So now it is filtering depending on ledger name, group name. Okay. But if your cursor in the first column, now my cursor in the first column. Okay. Now I want this column to present only values of sales. Very simple. Click apply filter. Now you can see here not showing any table of group ledgers. It is showing vouchers. Okay. So in vouchers, you can filter anything here. But what happens? In practical data, customer is creating multiple sales vouchers like credit sales, cash sales, sales 1, sales 2, sales Kolhapur, sales Pune, sales Satara. Voucher types are created multiple ways. Means maybe area wise, maybe salesman wise, maybe cash credit wise. So instead of using simple filter, here is the right side is the button advanced filter, multi filter. You can use multi filter. Here you have to just click on any field and select here voucher type name. Voucher type name. Now, if you use equal to, enter. Containing means you can type any string and that ABCD 1, 2, 3, 4 that will be search in the name of voucher type. Or if you selecting equal to, Tally will prompt you one table of voucher type. Okay. Now, first understand the basic. If the customer is basic customer, which is having only one sales voucher type, then what happens? You have to select your sales. Now, see in my demo data, there are three sales vouchers. Fourth is a sales order. Forget it. Sales with three different voucher types. So, if your customer is only having single voucher type, it is very easy. Okay, you have to just select your sales and accept. What happens? This column will be filtered only for sales vouchers. Okay. So first I am showing you in simple data. Then I am showing you a trick for data which is having multiple voucher types. Sales credit, sales cash. Okay. Then second column, your cursor must be on second column. Just use apply filter. Again, same process. Use voucher type field. Select equal to and give here credit note. Credit note. So second column will be filtered on credit note. If you want to cross check, you can also click on here. Suppose here is the amount. You can click on that column, enter, and you can cross check here. It is 100%. It is a credit note. Okay, so don't worry about Tally's capability. Tally have 100% accurate data results. So don't worry about that. Okay. Now, third one, I'm not telling each and every column. It is your choice now. If you learn this trick, you can do anything. Okay. Third column, I want receipts. So apply filter, column voucher type name, receipt. Okay. So I can just show you. This is the last one. Voucher type name equal to receipt. Now see, receipts also have multiple bank receipt and receipt. So maybe possible you have this issue also. So I am sharing you solution for that also. Don't worry. So I am selecting bank receipt. Now these are bank receipts. Third column is bank receipt. Correct. Now when you are filtering data as per your requirement, just you have to save view. Give your any name and data is going to saved. Okay. Now question is that what happens if I have multiple voucher types in my database? Let's see the trick. First, go to the statistic DSS, or you can also move on, go to statistic. Here are multiple voucher types available. Press F12 and just enable here sort by default voucher type and show voucher types having, means I don't want zero entries. Okay. Remove zero entries, means having only entries. So now you can see credit note is only one, debit note is only one. Receipt, there are two receipts, receipt note, sorry, bank receipt and receipt. Sales are four types. Now what you have to do, you have to just modify these voucher types one time. Let's suppose control enter. You have to give one shortcut key as allies. Let's see, I am using @s1. So this is the unique key. Unique key. Also see new sales #2. So anything, whatever you want, you can give. Okay. Let's see only sales. @S3. Okay. I can give this as S2. @S2. I'm just zooming it. See here. Why @S2? Because this is unique. No one is going to use these characters in your name of the voucher type. You can give anything 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. But note that allies is never repeating. Means @S2 will be not useful for any other voucher types. It is a fixed value. Okay, save it. Okay, this way now I'm just showing you sales S1, second sales S2, and third sales is S3. Okay, now only thing you have to change in the previous task. Display trial balance. Only one thing I will share you. F12, transaction net, not required closing balance, control A. Just I am pressing Alt C, control A, Alt C, control A. New columns are created. Okay. Now my cursor is on the first column. I want to filter this column on all sales vouchers. So simply I can click here apply filter and I can use multi filter. Here I can type voucher type name equal to or containing. Now containing. If you are using equal to, then you have to give three commands: equal to @S1, equal to @S2, equal to @S3. You have to give here three times. See, I am showing you equal to @S1. Sorry, S1. Then I have to select here or voucher type name. This is the traditional way. Traditional S2. This way. So it will be slightly time consuming. So better what happens? You can do a simple trick. You can just filter with containing voucher type name containing @ yes. That's it. Finish. So all voucher types having allies name as containing @ yes means all sales voucher will be collected in a same column. Simple. Now use same trick for receipt @r r1 r2 r3 r4 use for containing. So this is the simple trick and you can get your data vertically ready for analysis. Now question is that why it is required to do this type of analysis. See, there are many clients, those are using multiple data entry operators. There are multiple users. One is using sales, one is doing receipts. There are possibility that they are importing data from any other applications, mobile applications. It may be possible that they are doing e-commerce data with Amazon and they are importing in Delhi. So we cannot say the data is correct. It may be possible that instead of importing data from sales, if he is using journal voucher, then problem is that I cannot see sales register. That is the problem. Now, if you are filing GST return from Tally, it may be having uncertain transactions for multiple numbers because data is wrong. This is the data entry operator view. Now, as auditor view, there is the problem. If I am saying about there are 1 CR turnover for sales vouchers and 50 CR sales return. So it is confusing way. Uh, why should I make audit on this type of data where data entry is made wrong? So I don't want to go inside of the each ledger, collect data, then I am going to make total of pivot table and then I am going to make analysis for that. No, not required. Just a minute. Someone is asking something. Okay. Okay. And we will also take questions. Don't worry. I think this is clear for you. Now, wherever you are using this trick, you can use for purchase. I will share you a report. See here. I have created one purchase versus debit note versus payment. I have to see sundry creditor. See here. One click, my report is ready. Only one thing is there, that column titles you cannot give. You have to make sense that first column is my purchase, second column is my debit note, third column is my payment, like that way. So you have to make some notes in your notebook or a paper, that first column what should be the first column, second column what should be the second column, and this way you can design. Okay. So any report you can do this way and directly you can analyze your data. If you want with opening balance, you can enable with opening balance, no issue. You can enable here opening balance. So opening, purchase, debit note, payment, and then closing balance. Now this trick you can use for stock summary also. This is my stock summary. Okay. Now question is that why stock summary should be filtered? See, there are many companies having wrong data entry practices. What happens? They are doing sales first, then backdated they are entering purchases. Then may be possible that few are companies having some data entry mistakes, data corrupted, maybe data deleted by user. Something is happened with the data, but I am not sure that the stock statement is correct or not. Let's take one example. XYZ company is purchasing 100 numbers of units and whole year, complete whole year, he is not selling. Directly at the end of the year, he is passing stock journal entry and closing the stock. That stock will be zero. So how you are going to check this type of scenario? Let's take reverse scenario. A person selling goods always with negative quantity, always selling XYZ items, and stock is always negative. But at the end of month, he is passing stock journal entry. What happens? Now stock is not negative, but purchase is not there. Problem is that without any purchase, how he is passing sales entry? Now this is the problem. I have to make sure that enter in the item, enter inside of the month, and I have to check here for the whole year what happens. So this is the big task. Where is the stock journal entry if physical stock is entered by the customer? And I have to make questions to the customer. If I am not questioning, he is not answering. So 10 plus 10, 20, this is simple mathematics. But what is 10? Is it purchase or stock journal? And what is 10? Is it sales or sales return? So I have to check as auditor. So here also you can use this trick. If you are selecting right side apply filter and backspace here, Tally is allowing you filtering on the stock item as well as voucher also. So I can select here voucher. I can give here any number also. But for voucher type or any other details, you can use multi filter. And in multi filter, you have multiple options. You can filter by ledger details, item detail, cost center wise. So people are also asking about details of a stock item with XYZ cost center in that voucher. That is also possible. So you can use anything from this list and filter it. Let's see, sales register is there. And what happens? Invoice is eligible, applicable for that company. I want to check which invoices are not having IRN number. So on sales register, you can use this IRN is empty. So the ways to ask a question to a customer, the client, that is difficult to ascertain data from the data, tally data. You cannot see a register where IRN is not generated. Means data is available, but when user is feeding data in tally directly, then tally is also showing you invoices without IRN. But if data is imported from some other softwares, data is not entered as per tally standards. Like I can show you example of sales voucher. Here in sales voucher, if user is still using debit credit format, then no GST impact in the automatic calculation is not there. And whatever expectations from tally, the auditor is expecting from tally, it will be not fulfilled. So it should be always in invoice mode, accounting invoice mode or item invoice mode. But what happens? There are many applications, those are posting their data to tally in voucher format. So I can get filtered my data with this type of tricks. So this is my first topic. We will take question answers later on. I'm just sharing some use cases. First use case is the I want to see debit notes here. Opening balance, sales, debit note, receipt, credit note, journal vouchers. So that is my columns. Add column, filter. Add column, filter. Use case 2, trial balance of profit and loss account with regular oblique unregistered dealer. That is also possible. Suppose you have profit and loss account. Okay, you have profit and loss account. I just want to see how much sales is done to the composite dealer. Okay, but I'm just not moving to the directly GST reports. I want to see from here. So you can filter here, apply filter, backspace. Here you can see voucher. So you can use also multi-filter, and here you can see voucher, enter. And here now you can see GST registration type, party registration type, enter. And now you can see here containing or equal to, that is your choice. Containing composition, COMP, only So how many sales entries are done to a person having composition dealer? In one click, I can got it. See here in the here in the detail of party. See, it is not preparing from master. It is preparing from voucher. See here in the voucher, it is composite. I can show you composition. So question is that if I have the data in my hands, tally data in my hands, then it is not required to ask multiple questions to the customer. You can directly filter here, and then you are going to ask this is composition dealer. Suppose this is a purchase case, then you can ask this is composition dealer and why he charged you GST. So that is also possible. Okay. So this is the second case. Also possible on stock summary. I have already told you stock summary also you can filter. Now many times it is happens that debit credit format is used by customer to pass sales entry, purchase entry, and what happens? Debit credit format is not suggested to pass for GST purpose. Okay, so you can also filter your reports by is it invoice or not invoice. Here you can see, sorry, multi filter. You can see vouchers is invoice. See here is invoice as no. Is invoice as no means vouchers with debit credit format. So this is the simple trick. Now you can explore Ultra F1 and enter the ledger and you can see whatever is there. So sales purchase register also you can filter with this type of filtration. Commercial credit notes are there means item is not going to rejected. Item is not going to sales return. But discount I have to pass. In that case also you can filter. Empty IRN also you can filter. So many use cases are there. Now moving to the second one. We know the gross profit percentage is there and you have to maintain gross profit percentage. At least it should not be gross loss. There should not be a gross loss. So how you can get this report? Sales versus purchase with percentage. Okay. So this is very simple. Display account book sale register. Let's take one sales register data. Now you know debit credit amount is there, debit amount is not there. F1 of F12 and tell here to tally to give me net transactions and I don't want closing balance. I don't want closing balance. Okay. So these are net transactions. Now again, new column, same company and select here purchase. Purchase. Now one is sales, one is purchase. There are two columns. Okay. Now just press F12 and now tell it to show his percentage. Now percentage on which column? First column or total? There is the option. So first column is sales. I want to compare sales with purchase. Use first column, Control A. Now you can get sales versus percentage. I can just tell you in the zooming, just a minute. See here. Sales 9,87,000, purchase 7,82,000. So it is 79% of the sales amount. Okay. Now you can also check in the Excel. This is 987. This is 782. This is the formula. It is 79.25%, approximately 25%. And if I less from 100, my GP is 20.75%. So at the end of the column, at the bottom, you can get total percentage. So the total percentage of cost of sale here, you can see, just zooming here, 76.23%. So less it from 100, it will become 24%. So 24% is my sales versus purchase gross margin. So this is the way you can compare any two columns. Also, you can take sales versus credit note and make a statement for the customer that your sales is done 5 CR but your sales return is also coming 1.5 CR return back. So now customer is asking you which customer is sending me sales return back to back. Many times it is returned by a customer. So these things you can do by our first topic. In the first topic, what we learn, how to check sales versus credit note with party wise. So that is possible from there. Now moving to the next. So there are next 2-3 topics. One is the uh, MSME plus ITC related, and how to alter your data scripters at a uh, simple way. Let's see. In the utility display statute report, first I'm telling you the use case. What is the use case of this topic? What happens? I want to check. I want to check whether my ITC, the customer payment is done above 180 days. Okay. So there is the rule. If I am purchasing from someone and I am not paying to the party within 180 days, then my input tax credit, whatever GST is there, I have to reverse it. And when I am paying to the party, I can claim that again. But for that period, I have to provide interest to the government. I have to pay interest. Suppose I am paying to a party on 190 days. So 10 days, you are not eligible to use that input tax credit. So for 10 days, you have to reverse it. Also, you have to pay interest on that to the government. So these types of provisions in the act. But problem is that in outstanding statement, payable statement, you cannot get data where cleared bills also available. Okay, and that is available in one additional report, which is MSME report. So outstanding is always showing you pending amounts. It is also showing you pending with item wise, pending with bills, pending with ledger wise, group wise, everything is there. But I want to check if my X invoice is there, purchase invoice is there, and I pay after 180 days. So balance is zero, but payment done after 180 days. Okay. So for that, first the step is which report I am going to use from Tally, which is in default by Tally. You can see in the optional statute reports, there is a report MSME report. Okay. And MSME report menu have two menus. One is the MSME form 1 annexure and one is the update MSME details. For this purpose, I have to at least mention my suppliers are small, micro or medium. Then only I can get this report. Okay. So actually this report is for MSME purpose. This report is not for what I am saying, but I am utilizing this report for my purpose. Because MSC is asking you to provide an annexure 1, form 1, where a small or medium enterprise which are involving in manufacturing or service, but payment is made after 45 days. So this is requirement for MSME report. But they only have the provision that you can modify that 45 days to 180 days. And here are the suppliers you can get. Those are having flag as micro, small or medium. So two requirements are there. One is how to change MSME credit days, which is by default 45 days. Now you can see here at this top line, I will just zoom it. You can see here, it is showing me obviously by default 180 days because I have configured it. How to configure it? And what is this report? This report is that left side is paid bills, right side is pending bills. Pending bills you can get from payable receivable, but paid bills report is not there. So paid bill with credit period and after credit period. Credit period means 45 days or 180 days. After period means 45 days or 180 days. Now, how to modify this? Press F11, more details, type MSME, enter. Just a minute, not MSME. Just a minute here. Not MSME, it is credit days. In F11, more details. Here is the option credit days allowed for micro and small suppliers. Now, here I have mentioned 180 days for both columns because MSME Act saying you for two conditions. One is supplier with orders, supplier without orders. I am purchasing, providing a purchase order, or I am purchasing from many suppliers without any purchase order. It is called as contract. Okay, contract period. If contract is there, then as per contract, maximum 45 days. If contract is not there, maximum 45 days. So 181 it is entered here. Now second step is my report is ready. Okay, I can just enter here and I can show you is it paid in time or not. Okay, but to get my party in this report, first condition is I have to alter my party any ledger and I have to mention here is it micro or small. See here, is it micro or small? If there is no Udyam number, no issue. But at least I have to mention micro or small so that their party will be become a part of the report, annexure 1 report. Okay. Now, question is that if I have 1000 plus parties, 2000 plus parties, multiple parties are in my database, how I can modify all sundry debtors or creditors with any value, micro or small. Okay. If you are actually using my MSME report from Tally, it is actually suggested. Then you can get this. If you are not in the MSME Act, then you can use this way. Now, this is the trick how to modify micro, small, medium enterprise status of all parties. Because if you are not modifying, those parties will not become in this report, MSME report. Okay. One by one you can modify, but how to modify multiple statute reports, MSME? Actually, feature is given by Tally. Small feature is given by Tally update. Here you can use, let's see, sundry datas, and you can use your group. Sorry, here is the group Kolhapur, all party. So you can see here, all parties are small. I have mentioned here small. Okay, suppose there is another group. I will just take here. Now here is the unknown. Okay. Now what tally is given? You can right side press button multi-alter, and you can manually select here. Is it micro? Okay. Then applicable date. Then all parties you have to manually enter and save. Instead of that, what you can do? You can just export this report to the Excel, and from Excel import tool, there is a Excel import tool. It is given by default Tally. So I can show you. Actually, everything is not possible to share in the same session. I can show you MSME update template. So simple template is created. Name, group name, MSME type, and MSME status. Give your column titles here and activity. Nothing else. Now what happens? Automatically Tally is modifying your all datas and creators, whatever you want. Now it is very simple to get the report. So which are the steps? First, F11 you have to use in your company. More detail. Here you have to give 180 days. You can do now after this work, you can do 45, no issue. That is your choice. Okay. Then if this is done, then make sure that your party have a status micro or small, medium, whatever. But if it is not having a status, there is a choice. You can alter single party one by one, or you can alter modify part by using Excel import or manually. So both are options available. Then you can see display statutory report in the MSME. You can see MSME form 1, and here you can see particular party report. So, and here is the count also, how many bills are there. Okay. So use this trick for, there are two requirements. One is for GST also, and one is for new annexure 3. So in the notes you have to mention, as an auditor we are also maintaining uh, what you can say, above 6 months paid, below 6 months paid, then small, medium, this type of task. So you can provide here. Okay, the next one is API integration. This is actually technical, but I am not providing you API. Don't worry. I am directly showing you the exactly solution. So this is the link I will provide in the chat box. First, I am providing the chat box, and this is given by Tally. Don't worry. This is not from my side. This is Tally actually providing you. Okay. Just a minute. Okay, I will provide in later after at the end. I'm just telling you how to map this. Okay, so this is the link. This is the link, and one utility given by Tally also. I'm showing you the utility where Tally is given utility to connect your Tally to your browser. Okay, first I am showing you the output, then I am telling you how to do this. Okay, so this is integrated. Now I am just selecting my company as demo company. Okay, this is my connected company. I'm just here showing you, is there any ledger, alter ledger, bank. Okay, so XYZ is there? No. XYZ, okay, XYZ party is there, XYZ company is there. So we are creating XYZ bank from outside the Tally. Okay, so that I am just clicking here to check connection. Yes, connection is ready. And it is very simple. It is plug and play. Tally is given you one utility. That also I am showing you. From here you can download this, and you have to just take it minimized. There is option if you want JSON or XML. JSON. This is everything is ready by Tally. Don't worry. Here is the text. Now this is demo. Okay. If you are from CS and also PCA staff, also expert in APIs, expert in data integration, Excel to Tally, Python to Tally. So they are always asking Tally API. So Tally API is now open. Okay. So I am just telling you first output. So this is my company name. Forget it. So I am here typing, okay, demo bank XYZ. Demo bank XYZ. Nothing to do. Send request. Bank is created in Tally. Going to Tally, ledger. You can see here, demo bank XYZ is ready. Like this, Tally is given you alter ledger, delete ledger, pull ledger. You can say even transactions, inventory masters, stock items, stock group, transactions, accounting vouchers. See here, payment, sales, receipt. If you want to check sales, if you want to check sales, so we can post sales also. So create a sales voucher. Here is the sales. If I press here sales request, send request, click, entry is done. Now what happens? Your your softwares, other softwares, third party softwares, mobile applications, web applications, your websites. Suppose I have my website. Someone is inquiry for XYZ product from my website to me. Now it is not required to create a report from website, make entry in Tally. Directly those entry can be passed as a quotation in my database, a sales order as a database. So website designer, if having this code, you can provide him, so they can directly push their inquiry to your data. And company name is restricted, so wrong data entry in the wrong company, it is not possible. Here is the company name. Suppose I am now pressing here send request, entry is done in sales register. See, I can directly remove these entries, delete, and I hope so this entry is actually that 40 rupees. Okay, send request. Now you can see, yeah, this one, I think this one, I have to delete this. Send request, and you can see entry is again available. Means suppose now again I am pressing, now here is the only one entry. Okay, I am again pressing button, going to Tally, escape, just refresh, enter, two entries are there. So now it is possible to integrate your website, your application, your data, your software, your Excel, your Python. Everything is possible to integrate with Tally within a fraction of second, and it is having uh, you can say magical speed. Okay, this is the question asked by many CAs. They want APIs of Tally. So here is the API. Now the question is where to get the tools. Simple. Go to the Tally website, to the product. In the product, at the bottom, you can check here, explore customization and integration. Here is the link. Again, I have to zoom here. So I can zoom here. Click. Then explore more. There are two windows, customization, integration. Click on the explore. Now integration, you can explore more. Also, you can read here articles. See here, CRM to Tally, point of sale to Tally, billing software to Tally, inventory, ERP, e-commerce, Amazon, Flipkart, etc. So everything is connected. Now you have to just click on the explore. Now Tally is given you three windows. Access TallyPrime API Explorer. Take talk to Tally. This is the second one. Then learn about integration. So you can learn about integration also and access TallyPrime also, API also. So suppose you want to learn, you can click here. So Tally is providing you some theoretical material, and here you can get TallyPrime API Explorer tool. This is the tool. Click here, and right side is the button. I'm just zooming out. Right side is the button. Is Tally already installed? Then you have to just download this, and the download will be downloaded in the zip file. You have to just extract and double click on it. That's it. Plug and play. Now, anyone having knowledge of any software, any languages, any other ERP software integration, they can directly talk with Tally, means software to software talking, and post their sales entry. Otherwise, you have to take Excel, XML, then you have to import in Tally. So instead of that, use this logic and trick. Okay, I will take question answer session. Don't worry. So I found few what you can say questions may be there. Okay, data masking. Data masking is very much important. What is data masking actually? I can tell you. Let's see one example. Suppose the famous tool what we are using always, ChatGPT. Okay, so what happens? We are moving on ChatGPT, and what we can do here, you can attach your trial balance. Okay, suppose I am attaching here trial balance and asking Tally to tell me about my audit. Okay, means uh, give me some analysis on this data. Okay, so what happens? Your data is shifted to AI. So few chartered accountants, few auditors, those are having knowledge of AI. but still they are worried about data sharing on public platform. So it is actually, I am also not a particular technical person who can say that data is shared or not. That AI is taking data and sharing to someone else, or it is keeping in the history. I also don't know. I am not the person. But risk is there, I know. So how to hide your ledger names? So let's see in the display trial balance. So this is the trial balance, or display debug. Suppose a person having non-auditor, it is a dashboard creator. He is the MIS reporter. He is the management person, and he wants to make managerial reports, pie charts, and these types of charts. So what he can do? He can just go inside of a sales register and alter F1. All ledgers are there. He can export to the PDF and provide to the AI. So what happens? I will just share you. I am just exporting this trial balance. Sorry, I have to export to the PDF actually. I am showing you the real life example. Don't worry. Okay, export, current, configure. Here is the Excel. I am taking here PDF, and PDF will be at the this folder. Okay, no issue. And I am saving export. Now it is PDF which is exported. Now you can see sundry debtor and sales account is there. But which debtor is not provided here automatically? See here. Now easily I can provide this data to ChatGPT. So 239 is the number of a sundry debtor. 215 is the number of a sundry debtor. And interesting part is it is not required to give number manually to each party. It is automatically decoded. Uh, You can say encoded. Okay. How it is done? Okay. First, I will show you the result. This is the result actually, but I will show you those are not aware about AI utilization. They can use this logic for analysis, but make sure that your data should not be shared. Here is the daybook. Just copy the daybook, go in any tool, whatever you want, and paste here and ask here, I am an auditor. Otherwise, also I can type here, I want some inputs on this data to make decisions. Now, what happens? AI is utilizing his own knowledge, and they are saying about total sales is 66 lakhs. Okay, period is the April to March. Okay, then number of transaction very low, 10 to 12 entries. Then they are telling you something inputs for their data. Okay, and also they are saying you which is the product, whatever XYZ. They are see here 230 number ledger is having 58,000. Okay, so my data is not shared with AI. Data shared with masking. It is masked. Okay, now how to mask the data? Very simple. Again, tally on tally shop there is a tool. Just a minute, I have to move to the Chrome. Yeah, on the tally website, not tally website, you have to move on tally shop. Actually, it is not given by a default by Tally. Okay. In the Tally shop, you have to search here mask. Okay. So here is the tool. You can get this tool by very low cost. It is already on available on shop. And what happens when you activate this? Here in Tally, there is an option in file, help, in the help, title and add-ons. that add-on TDL will be added here. F6 is there add-on features. There is option for which type of ledger you want to mask. Both balance sheet ledgers or P&L ledgers are not applicable. Not applicable means your data will be completely visible for anyone. Both means revenue account, non-revenue account. Balance sheet is for non-revenue account. Profit and loss option is available for revenue accounts. Suppose I am selecting here profit and loss account, profit and loss ledger. Then my data masking will be masked for only revenue ledgers. Okay. So this is the requirement. See here, you can see in the PDF. So I have to again make PDF and preview also. You can see here, cash account is visible, HDFC Bank is visible. Okay. But sales, which sales account is not visible? Sales group is available, but 216 number is the ledger. Okay. Purchase account group, this is the group. Okay. That is a very simple. And here is the menu also. You can see display codes. So these are codes. Which code is taken by Tally by default, for which ledger, for which group, and what is the main group. So no need to do anything. No any simple develop any TDL. Just buy from the particular Tally shop link, and you can directly take a trial also. If trial is okay, then you can directly utilize it. So I think I have covered my all content. Yeah. So data masking, API integration, MSME related one report is there. Purchase versus sale percentage we have seen here. Also you can use sales versus sales return, purchase versus purchase return, and voucher type wise how to filter any columnar report. Okay. Also clause 44 is possible from this way. You can just select your profit and loss account in the Tally. You have to just select your profit and loss account, new column, control A, new column, control A, new column, control A, new column, control A. 4 times, 5 times A, whatever, how many times you want. Now simple, you have to select here, apply filter, GST registration type regular, second column, apply filter, GST registration type composition, third column, unregistered, fourth column, whatever you want. Okay. You can also see that report is saved by me here also, clause 44. Finish. Single click, clause 44 ready. Now I know what is my composition dealer purchases, expenses. See here. Now this second column may be 2500. It may be for unregistered. Let's see. Yeah, unregistered. So this column is for unregistered. Okay. This is registered. This is total. So clause 44, one click you can get by this click. Only thing is there, suppose a customer is not modifying, see just one queries also I am priorly I'm just going to declare you the what is the query in the ledger. Suppose a party is there under sundry debtors. Okay. And what happens, users are doing this mistake. They are saying here regular and they are not providing GST number. So Tally is not just this trick I am using depending on regular registration, the type of registration. I am not saying if GST number is blank, then consider it as unregistered. Okay. So you can also do this type of task. My request is that my assumption is that that client is utilizing this field properly. If party is unregistered, he must have unregistered. If he using this way, regular and without GST number and going forward, so that will be provide you wrong results. Okay. So that's it from my side. Now we can open for question answers.
So you can refer to the Q&A.
Yeah, just a
Part.
minute. Just a minute.
I think first, once you have to do the stop screen share because
Yeah. Just a
क्योंकि-
minute. I think because of screen share, it is not
no,
showing
it's
me question
repeating.
answers. Yeah. Yes. Oh,
You can refer to the Q&A. I think in chat there are no questions. It was
okay.
other
Yes,
than
yes,
the topic. Yeah.
yes. Q&A, I think Q&A is not accessible for me.
Huh?
Hmm.
No, you are the co-host of the webinar. 1 second. No, you can see under more.
Okay. Under more.
Yeah.
More. Yeah, correct. In the more question answers. Yeah. Q&A session. Yeah. Thank you. So let's see. I also had to zoom. The screen is very small. No, it is not possible. Okay.
Okay,
Can
should
you
we see
provide
the question?
summary? Can you
Huh.
provide summary of use case? Yes, obviously the recording also available and use cases summary also I will going to share you. Okay. So I will also share that Excel. Don't worry. Complete Excel I am going to share you. Then so like if trader using busy software, we can directly pull. Yeah. Then in that case, you have to talk with your software vendor and ask them, we have free available our API and use this API and develop for tally data shifting. So that is also possible. Not only any software in the world. Okay. Want to know more for API use cases? If any YouTube, okay, see, this API is opened up, I think last only before 1 month, 15 days max. So there are no video, maybe possible there are no videos, but I can show you just a minute where you can get videos. You have to just put a help.tallysolution.com, then move to the developer reference, and at the bottom there is a topic tally TDL videos. Okay, in the TDL videos, control end, at the end you can see here JSON support in TallyPrime. So this is available. Okay, so this is the JSON support in Tally, and also API related videos.
Rajendra, so
Yeah, yeah.
screen share is still
Oh,
not
oh,
on.
oh, oh. Sorry. Screen share required. Okay,
Yeah.
in that case. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you can see in help.tellysolution.com, you have to move to the developer reference. In the developer reference at the bottom side, there is a window. There is a topic tally TDL videos, and TDL videos at the bottom you can get videos. There are videos. Okay, these are all about TDLs. Okay, okay. Then just a minute. Just a minute. Want to know more about API? That's done. Then in case of data, uh, masking, party name is not masked. Will it be possible? Yes, party name is masked. Already data, every ledger is masked because I am saying only profit and loss account. You can say balance sheet, you can say both. So party name is also masked. On the screen, it is not masking. It is only masking when you are exporting to the PDF, because you are not sharing your screen to AI. You are sharing your PDF or Excel to AI. So don't share your screen. Never share your screen to any AI. Share your PDF or Excel to any AI tool which is masked with all ledgers. If you are selected all, it is all ledgers. If you are selected profit and loss, it is profit and loss account ledgers. Okay. Oh, this is a very big query. We are into service industry. Want to know what path stayed, whether we have made same bill, and also if sale bill with print. Sorry, I can't get this. Payment. Okay, okay. Payment received. Then we pay. Yeah. So I think you are asking about per sales with payment received or not received. Correct? Instead of which.
Yeah. Mr. Mehul, if you can confirm the question, I think we are into service industry, want to know whether purchase booked, whether we have made sales bill, and also if sales bill, whether payment received. And then we pay the vendor for the said purchase for which payment is received only. I think, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little thing.
No, no, but
Yeah.
whatever I have understanding that the person is asking about, they want to see sales register and purchase register. With in the sales register itself, they want to see payment is received or not. In purchase register, they want to see payment done or not. Okay. If this is the question, you can get that add-on also on Teleshop. That is also available on the Teleshop, where you can say paid unpaid bill, cleared uncleared bill, cleared uncleared bills. That add-on is available on Tally Shop. Take that. Okay, but use that add-on at the end of the year. Don't use daily usage, because it is slightly slow your Tally, because it is searching whole year for the whole year where the bill is settled. Okay, so whenever you want, enable it. Whenever you want, disable it. Okay. Sir, can you please repeat clause clause 44 already I have on my channel also, and clause 44 I can share you one file also, that you have to just put in your tally configuration folder. Okay. Directly it is available. See what happens, tally clause 44 is saying about profit and loss account bifurcated with registered dealer, unregistered dealer, composition dealer, or other. Okay. So first you have to open profit and loss account, new column, control A, new column, control A, 5 times. Then one by one, your cursor on the column, apply filter, unregistered. Second column, apply filter, composition, apply filter, regular, nothing else. Save view और सेव कर दो इसको.
Rajendra sir, I think if you're not sharing in the screen,
No, no, not showing on the screen.
you just said the
Yeah,
steps.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
done.
Okay, then last one is there. Kindly confirm again when. Oh, sorry. Kindly confirm again is the TDL we download from Tally website. Kindly confirm again where. Okay, Tally shop. See, uh, for many people are also not knowing about this Tally shop concept. So each and every software developer, each and every, even Google Chrome also have its Tally Chrome shop. Microsoft have also Microsoft shop. Then Android also have their Play Store. iPhone also have their store, iPhone store something. Like that way, Tally also have Tally shop. So thousands of developers are developing some logical, useful TDLs and uploading on the shop, and you can buy from there. Even you can try from there, and if you're not interested, you can disable. If you are interested, you can utilize them. So Tally shop is the directly website name, Tally shop, and directly put your serial number there. That TDL is automatically enabled in your database. You have to just update your license in the help menu, setting menu, license update license. So is there any request limits if I am using a no request limit. Don't worry. Tally never provides you anything which is chargeable for integration and like that way. But it is possible that your provider, software provider, is going to charge you. That is possible. To take data from Tally and post data from outside of the Tally, Tally is not charging. Till now, it is not charged. We don't know what in future, but it is not chargeable. And we are integrating Tally from many years. It is not chargeable. But this was the tool. It is not provided openly by Tally because JSON file is not there. XML is very difficult for providers, developers. So JSON file is not supporting in Tally till 7.2. Now JSON is available, so you can now API is also available. Yes. Madam, that's it. All questions. I think 101 still on the
I think
connected.
is Vanna ma'am's question answered?
What was the question? Vandana ma'am's question.
I think in the
So
Q
live, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So live, if today using busy software, yeah, that is answered.
Okay. Okay.
Pool using API, yes. If you have a busy software developer with you in a connect, they can directly push their data. Even I am repeating, all softwares in the market, any software in the market easily can understand this API and they can easily post their data. Condition is that one chartered accountant or a consultant which is having tally knowledge, product knowledge, they should be with the developer because they don't know what is the method of tally itself, like pin code. Okay, so what is the name in the pin code of the database? So they don't know. So spelling and these type of tasks you have to provide them. Simply you can provide one XML or JSON of any single invoice, sale invoice. They know what to take from that. आप लोग अगर एक 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 एक्सएम जेसन फाइल बना के देंगे सेल्स इनवॉइस का किसी भी डेवलपर को, तो वो बंदा समझ जाएगा कि इसके अंदर क्या क्या है और वो अपना ईपीआई करके दे देगा आपको, डोंट वरी।
Yeah. So,
एक्सेल फाइल देना है ना, जस्ट हाँ
yeah, the
बोलिए मैडम
clause
बोलिए।
44 one are you sharing?
No, total
Okay, the Excel file which you
Excel
shared
file,
now.
Excel file.
Okay. Yeah.
Clause 44 also already I can share
I
on.
think you had shared it in a previous CA Connect session.
Yeah, correct. Already
Yeah.
provided, but
Yeah.
that is not a big task. I can also provide here.
If
Don't
you have
worry.
the file ready, I think you can share
Yeah,
because
yeah, I can share. Just share in the chat, na?
yeah. So
Chat में share करना.
beside the emoji option, you have an
Correct,
option to attach it from your computer.
correct.
Yeah.
Just a minute. First, Excel is required, correct?
Yeah. The today's session you can share, then the
Yeah,
44 one.
yeah. Just a minute. March 26. Okay, so this is a file attachment, I think, from computer. Computer. Yeah, just check the Excel is received.
So you have sent it to host and panelist. You have not shared it with the.
Okay, everyone,
You have to to everyone kar do.
everyone attach computer. Received?
1 second. Yeah, I can see. Yes, done.
Okay, now
The clause
I can
44.
share clause 44. Speak.
So, sir, you were right. Definitely, from seeing the chat, I was a little skeptical on how this topic will be received by CAs, but we have received a lot of compliments on very informative session and very useful session. And one comment was on your style of teaching. So that's very good.
Okay,
Thank you. Because comparatively, when we do an audit session on a webinar, we get a lot of registrations. So this time the topic was very new, and this is something which
correct.
we have done for the first time. So I'm sure this people will know. Sometimes you don't even know that there's an easier solution when you're doing it. So some might be doing it in Excel, but you could
Yeah.
easily using advanced filters you could do in TallyPrime also.
So
So
even I just want to ask all participants, one question that before this session, have you tried that multiple columns can be filtered as per your vouchers requirement, voucher types? So anyone tried it or no? Yes or no, you can chat in chat box. So just I want to check, is it the topic is new or not?
yeah, even exactly. Topic is actually they have not tried it. Yeah, they've written no.
Just yeah. So it means people are not tried that way.
Yeah.
What I expecting from, see, Tally have the power like Excel. So how many times you are learning, it is not stopping. It is unstoppable. So whenever we got these type of solutions, but we have to share with peoples, and this is the correct forum where we can share with the selected users. Those are very enthusiastic and interested in Tally. Like Vandana ma'am is
So
there.
yeah. In fact, yeah, I was discussing this topic anyway. We have a great audience and a lot of comments coming up. So one thing is this, that please continue to come at our CA Connect. It's just 1 hour every week, and I'm sure you will learn something new. And seeing the question like this topic, again, we were a little shy because usually the registrations are much higher than today's session was. But to see the engagement at this session and so many thumbs up and the comments and compliments on Rajendra sir's session. So definitely, Rajendra sir, it's your love for Tally and your commitment and dedication so that you could find out such solutions. So that's a hats off to you. We are eternally grateful for you for being in our community, sharing such insights with us, and of course, shared with more than 150 people today here.
Yeah.
And look at this. I really want to click a picture of this. It's so good.
People are
Definitely.
actually liking the session, but problem is that
Yeah,
they
they
don't
do not
know
know
they
they needed this session.
correct.
That's the thing. So
इनको
thank you so much, everyone.
हाँ
I
इनको
will
इश्यू है
now
ना
go
कि
to
ये
the
प्रॉब्लम
session.
है कि नहीं वही पता नहीं है। अब
Understood.
सॉल्यूशन पता चला तो पता चला कि हाँ ये भी प्रॉब्लम था अपने लिए।
Yes. Thank,
यस थैंक
thank
यू।
you. So please do stay in touch with us every Wednesday, 3 to 4:30. Learning TallyPrime, something new or something old as a refresher course. So continue. Thank you so much, Rajendra sir. I'll now
यस
end the session.
थैंक यू।